Here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly meeting of the Phrancko Sweater Knitters. As you might have noticed, I am not Frank Jernigan. I am Ron Warren hosting for Frank today. Frank is um, having a little bay adventure today. He's out on a boat in the San Francisco Bay.
Ooh,
Um,
oh, nice.
with Representative Eric Swalwell. They're having an event in the Bay there. So
Oh,
Frank set it up for me to host the meeting. So Phrancko.com is a place where you can generate a custom fit sweater pattern using the yarn and needles of your choice. As long as you make a nice, accurate gauge swatch, you will get a nice, accurate sweater out of it. So let's say hello to everyone we have today. It looks like we've got a relatively small group this afternoon slash evening slash late night, depending on where you are. Hello, Sumner.
Hi.
Hello, Kathy.
hi.
Hello, Susan.
Hello.
And hello to Jenny.
Hello, everyone.
And Maggie, it looks like you have a guest with you.
I do, and I'm trying to change my name, but I'm having a hard time. So I'll just leave it like that. This is Virginia.
Virginia.
Hello,
Hi,
Virginia.
Virginia.
Let's see, maybe I can.
Thank you for letting me crash your party.
No,
Oh,
of course.
please.
We always love to have people here. Let's see. It's Maggie and Virginia.
Yes.
I imagine Virginia is spelled how I think it is.
Mhm.
There we go.
You have to pay a yarn tax if you're going to crash the party.
There we go. All right. So before we started recording today, we all bullied Sumner into not asking his yarn question so that he could ask it while we were recording. So what is it?
Okay, so I've knit for quite a long time. Okay, like 30 years. I know that's nothing for some of you, but every time that I put a 1 by 1 hem onto something, the first round of the hem, the stitches actually look larger than the regular stockinette.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yep.
when you pull the first stitch when you're doing a 1 by 1, so you knit, purl, tug, knit, purl, tug, knit, purl, tug, that kind of makes it so that you don't have distorted knits and purls on your hem. But I haven't found it does anything for that first row where the stitches
Right.
look larger.
So the thing is, when you make a row of knitting, you're actually knitting the stitches that were put onto the needle in the last row. And what will help make your first row of knitting the same size of ribbing, the same size as the rest of your ribbing, is to switch to your smaller needles on the last row of your stockinette. That will make the stitches that you work in that row the same size as the ones that you will eventually be making on your smaller needles. So if you're getting visibly larger stitches, do you switch sizes on the needles for your ribbing?
I do like to do that.
Well, there you have it. So if you switch one on the last row of the stockinette, that last row of stockinette stitches will be smaller. Hey, why am I getting the finger waggle?
Because you're making sense. I feel like, okay, that's common sense.
Does.
Now I want to swear again, but we're recording.
Oh no, we're already recording.
It's not just common sense, it's the stitch anatomy. And it's like when you think about it that way, that's what it is. That's why you're having
That makes complete sense.
Yes.
When you are knitting across a row, you are actually sizing the stitches for the next row you're knitting. While you're knitting, you're moving the stitch heads of the previous row towards the back for a knit stitch, towards the front for a purl stitch. But the loop size was made when you were knitting and purling across the previous row.
Okay, we're doing a thank you. Now we all knew that.
No,
Speak
I
for
never knew that.
yourself.
No,
I
I
knew
never knew
I
that.
had that problem, but I didn't know that's why it was. But as soon as he said it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
the same kind of thing of when you do your cast on, and they would say, oh, well, do your cast on with a
Hmm.
bigger needle and make your stitches
Yeah, never do that.
stitch gauge.
They're
No.
It's like, no,
distorted
that
tight
doesn't
stitches.
work. It
Yeah,
just makes that first stitch really big,
and wide.
not wide. Yeah.
Right.
And-
There's actually a
But yeah.
YouTube guy who has people do 2 needles, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's bad. And this
Don't do
guy's
that.
a
Don't do
really
that.
meticulous, excellent knitter.
Hmm.
Bad information goes to show you can put anything on YouTube.
Mm.
Right.
It's like when I watch my
This meeting,
cooking.
for example.
Yeah, there you go.
We can, can't we?
Yeah.
Hi, Cindy, by the way. You scooted
Hi,
in.
Ron.
Sure.
Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy.
Ron, that was brilliant.
The
Thank
only
you.
reason I ever figured that out for myself is a confluence of 2 things. One, I swatch a lot. And so I've seen that happen and went, what is this word? And the way I reckon counting my rows when I count. When I count, I don't count the row that's on my needle. I count what is the cast on row, but not the row on the
Right.
needle. And you could do it the other way
Mm.
too. You could skip the cast on row and count what's on the needle as a row.
Mhm.
But I don't count what's on my needle as a row yet because those stitches, nothing has happened to them. They're just loops hanging out ready, waiting to become knits or purls when I work the next row. And it's just something I had happened to look at before. We did not set up beforehand for Sumner to ask this question and then for me to show off. It is just a coincidence of the way I count my knitting and making an awful lot of swatches that I just lay around the office.
Figured out. Okay, well, I have a knitting question too.
Okay, Sumner, this one's yours.
Well, anyone can answer because it's kind of a weird one for me.
Oh,
I've
that's promising.
set
It's gonna
on
be
that I
really
really
weird.
that I really like the haya needles or the chiogu. I don't know how to say it, but
Now,
the
goo.
sharp chao gu, but the sharp long points. And so that's what I usually
Yeah.
knit with.
That's what I'm on now.
But what I'm doing right now, I have to knit 2 hats by next Friday for a couple of little grandkids. And so I pulled out, it's like, I just want a 16-inch needle. And I pulled out, and all I have for that in a 16-inch needle in the size that I need is the Addy clicks, which are
Yeah.
they're a shorter barrel and they're thicker. You can see the point is thicker. And so I did my swatch. I was good. I'm figuring out really how many stitches I need to make these fit the little kids' heads. And so I knit the swatch with that thing. Look at how even
Yeah, it looks
there
good.
is no rowing out. And usually it's pretty good, but it's not usually this good. Why is it this good? Should I be using different? Have I been using the wrong needles now for a long time for how I knit? Should I be knitting with?
Who knows?
I don't know. It just surprised me.
Are very fast because they're hyper polished, and you're forming the stitch around the barrel, not around the barrel. So you're actually starting your stitch around your tips.
Yeah.
So because they're so slick, for me, I found they're very even. It took me a little while on Chowgu to get the same tension that I got on my Addies.
Yeah.
Because the Chowgus stick a little bit.
Yeah. Mine is good with the haya. I mean, I've not gotten bad comments or anything on the MHK and that, but this just surprised me because I just slapped it out. I wasn't paying attention. It wasn't a swatch that I had to really turn in or worry about or anything. So I just like did it really fast because it's like I gotta get this done for these kids' hats. And
Maybe it
it's
was
like
all
this is so much better than my knitting normally is. What did Tim say?
Tim
I
suggests
think-
maybe it's psychological and you should always
Oh,
knit
Tim.
while not paying attention.
But yeah, there's some of that. But
Yeah.
Chowgu and they're a little stickier. I find that I'm a better gauge knitter on Addies, but I don't like the clicks as much.
So
And see, I'm surprised.
You use Chowgu?
a somewhat different take on that I've noticed
No.
is that the texture of, I think, there's a gauge question, and then there's also the texture issue. And to me, it seemed like you were saying your texture seemed to be evener. And I find
I
that,
don't think my gauge went down.
Yeah.
But I felt like my tension was more even.
so I find that really is controlled a lot by the way I'm holding the needle. Not as much about that point, although I really prefer the sharp points.
I do too.
But it just really could be that for some reason, holding the Addy needle, they are a little different in your
Oh,
holding.
you know what and then the reason why I chose this, I had two sets of Addies. I'll show you. This one actually has a shorter tip,
Mhm.
and the other one is they're a much longer. It's a longer tip on the needle. So I wonder if it's even because of how I'm holding with my
Yeah,
little
I mean,
finger,
that's just
how I'm
something
balancing.
to think about, because I've noticed that if I hold my needle a different way, and sometimes some needles I hang on to really tight, just because they're slippery, but for me, mostly it's so hot here, I get sweaty, and when my hands get sweaty, I've noticed that my texture is different just because I'm holding the needle differently.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. I think so many things changed all at once between the needles.
And it is, and I didn't think it was anything because it's like, oh, it's still circular needles, it's still metal needles, but it's like, oh, the point's a little different, but this is the size I've got, so I'm going to use it. But I was so surprised at how nice it is. So I've got to figure out what it is so I can knit this nicely all the time, effortlessly.
Yeah.
You have to go through and change variables one at a time.
One at a time.
And figure it
Okay.
out. Go get
So
an
there's-
Addy that has a pointy tip to see if it's the texture, and then
Oh, I have some of those too, and see if
Get
it's
a-
a texture.
get a Chowgu with a blunt tip.
As I'm doing this and how I'm holding and how I use my little fingers to really to position where the needles go, I think it's probably the shortness of the needle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a 16-inch cable, the way I hold my needles, wait, should I spotlight myself? Let's see. Google. Let's see. This is where I grip my needles on
Mhm.
a standard. So I've got my index
See,
finger right
I'm like this.
there.
But this is where the needle ends.
So I guess my middle finger works as kind of a fulcrum, and this, my ring finger and sometimes my pinky, are what manipulate my needle.
The
When I'm
yarn.
knitting with 16-inch needles, there's no room for that.
There isn't.
Barely
Yeah, so
shorter. I'm forced
it's a
to
different
hold when I'm working a hat on circulars in a way where I cannot knit in my usual style because I simply can't fit my whole hand on there.
Mhm.
Well, I got.
I don't know. It was weird. It was weird.
It's strange.
So is this a
I'm gonna
yarn
have to
you've
figure
used
this-
before, Cindy?
Yes, it is. And I knit this is the Plymouth yarns Galway worsted.
Oh,
It's the one
oh,
that
yeah.
I did the
I know that one.
the workhorse sweater, the Phrancko workhorse sweater for Katie. And I mean it's real nice. It's one I've used before. I really like it. But I just didn't expect to have that lovely attention.
Yeah. Well, one thing that happened to me, and it was when I was knitting my very first Phrancko, actually, I tried using a size 5 needle where I should have been using a size 4. And that definitely made a difference to my tension.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
just the
yeah.
size of the needle that fits the yarn. So that's one
Mhm.
variable.
Oh,
for
yeah, that
sure.
is true too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Anyway,
this is,
that's the only thing I
I
thought of.
looked because I thought, what is this? And I looked at other projects that I've done with this, and I used an 8, whatever, but I don't write down. It's like, did I use an Addy? Did I use a
Right.
Haya? What did I use? So I'm going to have to pay more attention. So, but I'm hopefully get the little hats done. That's how far I am on the first one. But I just started this morning, so.
So do the Addy clicks have a different tip to the Addy circulars, the non-interchangeables?
I don't know. Let me see I've got a little, thought I have the little thing here.
If it's an Addy
Let me
Turbo,
see.
it's a little
Oh,
different.
this is
than-
Addy Turbo is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not the Addy
Yeah.
Colors.
Oh,
Addy
okay.
Turbo. Mhm.
That's
The
different again, is it?
original nickel-plated circular needle, turbo-coated, hollow brass tips, smooth joints, and I will say it's a very smooth joint. There's no snags.
Well, that's
So-
nice.
And it's got a pliable blue cord with the metric sizes printed on the cord.
I don't like their core.
And I did even think it's like, am I using a different size needle than what I did? And I checked with my little special thing that Ron gave me. I keep that right here hanging on the wall right next to me. And so I checked, it's like, no, it's a size 8. It is what it says. So funny.
Yeah. Maybe you need 4-inch barrels.
I might for the size of my hands, I might.
Yeah. Not need, but maybe
But no,
some
but
projects
it's,
would benefit from them.
well, and mine is if it lets me just knit easier
Mhm.
and have more even tension, then it's worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
If I'm having to work so hard to get it to be even, then that's
No one
It's like,
owns
no.
one screwdriver. Well, someone might own one screwdriver.
Yeah,
well,
someone
I
might.
kind of only
You
I
don't
actually have
typically
2
own one
screwdrivers.
screwdriver.
Yeah. I wish the
I have 2
Chow had the
screwdrivers.
Addy Turbo finish.
The I find between Chowgus and Hayahayas have a slicker finish, and Chowgus have a more satiny finish. And depending on your knitting style and what materials you work with, that can play a real role.
Yeah.
But
Well, the Hayahayas is what I normally use. That's what I have the most of. Most of them I got from you.
I
Never heard of that.
No?
Yeah.
Well, I just replaced every size needle that I have with Chow, so I'm not doing it again.
Well, I'm not saying that this would be for anybody else, this particular thing. But I'm saying that for me, it seems to make a difference. And so I think different things will make differences for other people.
Right.
That some people will, because everybody holds their needles a little bit different. Everybody's hands is a little bit different size. A lot of us knit with different fibers too.
Right.
But I just didn't expect it to be different.
Yeah, I found with
I
the
thought I
Chow
knew it
I
all
wrote out a little
already.
bit, and my Addies I don't row out at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should we take a moment to show off what we're all up to?
Sure.
Or would you like, Maggie, would you like to do a longer introduction to your friend Virginia? Hello, Virginia.
Oh,
She wanted to sit in the back, so no, we won't do that.
Oh no, we don't let you sit in the back, Virginia. We're happy that you're here, but you can't sit in the back.
You just hold that up and don't have to say anything. She's working on a summer top, I think.
yes,
And-
it is a summer top by
That's
I
pretty.
can't even remember her name.
Let me zoom you in.
Tanis knits, right?
Yeah. Nice.
So it's a
Nice
V-neck.
colour. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Is that a raglan, is it? A raglan top?
I'm sorry?
Is that a raglan sleeve, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Are
And
the yarns two
what
different
kind of
textures?
yarn are you
Yeah,
using?
tell us about the yarn.
Yeah.
So one yarn is a mohair silk blend, and the other is a silk tencel blend.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
All right,
That'll
Maggie,
be
you're still
nice.
spotlighted. So
Okay, so here's my lovely experiment.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, you've done the other square.
Yeah, and so then on the other side, this is the bottom, and then the other third is going to be these going this way vertically.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So very good. Oh, and I finished my lovely scarf. Yeah. I wanted to use up all this yarn, but no, I guess I'm going to make tassels out of the rest. So here it
But
is.
that was
Oh,
Lorenda's pattern, wasn't
Right,
it? Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
cool. I
And then
like
my
that.
other, and I decided 3 things is a good number for projects. So my other thing's on timeout right now.
Time out.
Oh,
Because I made a boo-boo and I have to rip back. So
no.
oh no.
Okay, Ron, can you give those of us who have never made a boo-boo or had to rip out, could you give those of us a star?
Right, yes. Oh, look.
Yeah,
not a
nobody
star.
gets one.
Nobody
Yeah.
gets
Yes,
one,
nobody
no.
would get one, so you don't need any stars.
Right,
Happens to all of us.
You save on stars.
right.
Yes, save on stars.
So let's see yours, Sumner.
I am, well, I just finished putting one round in smaller needles.
Okay.
Ha ha
Yay!
And then I'm working on the cuff of my hoodie.
ha. We can
Yeah,
see if it
Oh,
works for you in
It's
real
just so
time.
cozy. I
yeah,
want that.
that's great.
I've tried it
Oh,
on a
wow.
couple times.
Wow.
The sleeve length is just perfect.
Uh-huh,
It's so cozy with the little kangaroo pouch in it.
uh-huh,
That
uh-huh.
looks
Yeah.
so good.
I'm pretty happy. I gotta stop working on my house so I can just knit.
And is that the first sleeve or the second sleeve?
This is the first sleeve.
First, yeah. Okay.
Oh, heartbreaking.
I know.
Gone are those 3-week sweaters.
No kidding, right? I've got like 3 or 4 sweaters that, like, every single one of them I took 3 weeks, you know? So much for
Well,
yard
but this
work.
one you used 2 yarns, so maybe it takes twice as long.
I used 2 yarns and I painted a deck and I aerated and reseeded a lawn and, please.
No. Let your housekeeping sink to new lows. You don't need to do that stuff. Come
I
on.
would rather live in a shack and knit. But my husband might have other ideas because he might let me.
He might. You might get what you wish.
Careful what you ask for.
That's right. That's right.
Let's see. Who else has show and tell today?
Well, I
Kathy, what are
finished
you working?
my second
no.
sleeve on my Phrancko sweater, and I picked up the stitches for the neckline. And now that I have the stitches picked up, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to do a I-cord bind off,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, yes.
they're all picked up already. There's no, it's, that'll be just a
Oh,
small
nice.
one.
I really like that yarn,
I
Susan.
do
Yeah.
too. Oh, I like those
That you're
cables
using.
down at the bottom.
Yeah.
How she did the
Nice.
cables.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So this yarn is from a local dyer. It's called, her name is Terry, but the yarn brand is called Dylicious. And I think I think you can get it online at Tempe Yarn and Fiber, which is her yarn store.
Hmm.
And this is her tweed. She calls it desert tweed. It's a fingering weight tweed. And I love tweed, but usually it's way too heavy for us.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then, I did the Phrancko, just general crew neck. And then there's a sweater pattern that has this it's a cardigan, and I don't like cardigans. So when I saw it, I thought, oh, I love that, but I just have to use that as inspiration. I ended up just buying the pattern and using her charts because I looked through my Japanese. I'm pretty sure she got it from a Japanese stitch dictionary, and I looked through it, but I thought, oh, that's a lot of work. And she's got it all charted and the numbers fit. I just added it to the bottom of the Phrancko sweater.
So did the numbers just happen to fit, or did you do some algebra?
They came really close.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, I think it was when I'd finished but I did have the same gauge as that cardigan sweater first. I hadn't planned to, but I did. And then, so when I got to the spot where I would start the charts for the pattern, I think I had to like decrease 2 stitches.
Wow.
To get the pattern to fit in. And that was
Wow.
pretty easy to do in that first round.
Oh,
And then,
yeah. That's not even going to show. That just
Yeah.
works out great.
yeah, I probably should have gone up a needle size because part of the thing on that sweater was that it was a kind of a fitted sweater and the fitting was done by the chart. You can see that it comes in like,
Yeah.
but it's maybe a little, it's not too small, but I don't usually wear things fitted. So I'm having a little bit, I've tried it on a couple times and thought, I can do it. And I will, because I really love it. And once I've had it on for a few minutes, I forget that it's more fitted than I usually wear.
Block the living daylights out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I actually have blocked it once. And I figured another block
Yeah.
will, but I did pull it really. It's twisted rib, which,
Yes.
but it's okay. Probably a lot of people will look at it and go, oh, you should wear fitted more often.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have a
It's
knitting
lovely.
group where whatever you show up in, if it's something you don't usually wear, everybody in the group's going like, oh, why don't you do that more often?
Well, my
A nice thing to
fitted
do.
my fitted Phrancko hoodie, because I ripped it out and did it again because it looked very fitted. The other version, I looked like a grapefruit inside of a sock. Yeah, not nice, but this one fits lovely.
Frank could have sizing. It could be like stuffed sausage.
Head baking around twine.
Yeah,
I like mine
I
cat
did my
in a
gauge
bag.
swatch like 20
Yes,
pounds
cat in
ago.
a bag. Yes, exactly.
20 pounds ago, I did that gauge swatch. Yeah. Anyway, it looks lovely now.
One.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm really excited that I have this finished because I'm going to be able to take it with me to Prince Edward Island next weekend. And then the couple weeks after that to TKGA.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's fun.
Traveling.
We were planning a PEI trip for June.
Oh.
Yeah, they're
Well,
having
this
their yarn festival, which
It's the yarn. Thank you.
it's a new festival. I think they've only been doing it since like 2019 or 2020. And then they ended up canceling, of course, because of COVID and
COVID. Yeah.
so I think this might be the third year second or third, I think third year. And they have some great teachers.
Heather Storta is teaching this year. I get her newsletter. And
so is Stephanie Pearl McPhee and Laura Lee.
She's really good too.
Laura Lee Beltman. And then several people I haven't heard of, but it looks like, some really
Wonderful.
good classes.
Fun
We're going to take
classes.
a couple, we're only going to take, I think we're taking 3 classes.
Is your daughter going with you?
Yeah, she's going with me. And part of it, it's going to be, one of the things we like about the festivals is is not just the classes, but just hanging out with the other knitters.
Mhm.
We like to take our knitting down to like the lobby of the hotel and just sit around and talk to people. So we don't want to be in class all the time.
How long is the festival on for?
I think it's about 3 days.
Okay, yeah.
No,
Oh,
so it's kind of like, and we're going in a little bit early so we can do a sheep farm or alpaca. I'm not sure which. Jennifer, my daughter, made all the class arrangements, and I got the hotel. And then we got our air tickets together so we'd be on the same flight. And
Lovely.
It's nice that your daughter knits.
yeah, she's a really good knitter. My granddaughter knits too, and she's very good also.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how close to you is that, Sumner?
I can drive,
Oh,
believe it
you
or not.
can? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really?
can drive to Portland, which is not that far, and they have a high-speed catamaran. I
Uh-huh.
can just bring the car on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was my original plan when I thought I was going to go by myself. And so I was going to fly to like Boston or something and rent a
Yeah.
car and make my way up.
That's quite a ride.
Yeah.
That's quite a ride.
And take a few days to do it because it's fall and I thought it'd really be beautiful. But then when Jennifer said she could come. She's working. I mean, obviously, that's something you can't just wander around the East Coast looking at stuff. You have to fly
Right.
where you're going to go.
Right.
So I decided to, at first I thought, well, I could still just go and meet her there, but I thought, oh, I might as well just fly with her.
Yeah. I've never been to that part of like French Canada, like the PEI
Mhm.
or Nova Scotia.
I haven't either.
So that's why we were planning it in June. So yeah, I did it in November 5 years ago, but no thanks. I don't want to do that again.
Yeah, I know. June would be better weather-wise.
Yeah.
But this is when the festival is, and that seemed like a fun thing to go for.
Yeah. I think they speak more English in PEI than French.
I got the impression that they do.
Yeah. It's where my family's from in Rimouski. They're supposed to speak English because it's a bilingual country, and then they all run around. Oh, the English are here, and they need to go find someone to translate, which is very funny.
Yeah. Most of my
Right.
Canadian experience was in Ontario because it was very close. We lived in Flint, Michigan. It was like a 50-minute drive.
Oh, okay, so very English.
Very English, yeah.
Yeah.
Packaging. When I was a kid, I loved the cookie packages. I don't remember any other packages, just cookie packages. The cookie packages were in French and English.
We used to like the ketchup potato chips, the ketchup
Oh,
flavored
yeah.
potato
I
chips.
remember those.
Oh, I like the vinegar ones better.
oh,
That
just-
was very Canadian, the ketchup flavored potato chips.
Yeah. I couldn't quite get into those, but the vinegar flavored ones I really got into.
I
Yeah.
love vinegar potato chips. I love vinegar anything. I love vinegar. Vinegar.
Yeah, me too.
So let's see the green thing, Ron.
Oh no, not the green thing.
Ah.
I've got a show opening next weekend, so that's taken up a lot of my entire life. But here today, I've just picked up for the button band,
Oh,
quote unquote, the trim.
Wow,
Oh, wow.
Fabulous.
I don't know.
that's a lot of stitches.
There are sleeves on here somewhere. Here they are.
did you count how many stitches that is?
No, I will on the way back, so I know if
Uh-huh.
it's an odd or even number that I've picked up, so I know
Uh-huh.
how much. So the sleeves are just like little guys.
Yeah, that's great.
Those are nice.
Sleeve.
I do so like that lace pattern.
Yeah.
That's
And,
beautiful.
Just that airy eyelets.
yes,
Maybe you could call it that, airy eyelets.
airy eyelets. It sounds a little bit like areolas.
Oh no, wasn't thinking
Well,
of
there is
that.
But yeah, so I'm doing a simple repetitive lace that I swatched one of the last times I was online, I think, that will look nice from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you guys can
Yeah.
look at the right side of this. Ah, I'm tangled up. So yeah, very dimensional.
Yeah,
The saddles are hanging out up here.
Uh-huh.
like them. Yeah.
Very
Uh,
nice.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now. And then I need to swatch for my mother's sweater. She came into
So
town and saw this. Now she wants a star-necked sweater.
So is that that you have that on, right? The star neck?
Yep.
So hold your beard up. So you have to see this neck.
Okay.
It's a star. It's
Get rid
really
of this
Oh,
V.
wow.
cool.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
that's very cool.
Oh, yeah. That's hard to see with them.
Yeah, with the
Oh, I
V-neck.
love it.
Thank
With the
you.
black
Thank you.
t-shirt underneath.
So-
That's really
So
cool.
you knit a regular V-neck, and then it's how you put the
Yes,
collar on.
I knit
that's
quite
different.
a deep V-neck,
Okay.
and quite a wide neck to accommodate. I wanted a good inch and a half of
Yeah.
yes, and then the angle, the rate of the decreases you do here and here account for how pointy your little star.
Yeah.
That's really attractive.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So
That's brilliant.
yes,
I
my
love
mother's
it.
so- and now, but yes, my beard gets in the way.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yes,
So you
my
have to
mother
sit
saw
like
it,
this.
and I tried this on her, and she really liked it. So that's what she wants. She wants one just like, again, just like something I've made for myself. But I think I'm going to make her a little square pattern with horizontal stripes knitted in, and then applied crochet vertical stripes to give it a
Ooh,
cute
wow.
little,
Fun.
Have a plan.
yeah, on it. So that's the plan there. If I ever open Dracula and the Christmas Carol and this button knit. Tim, would you like to show something?
Oh, sure.
Okay, here comes Tim. Oh no, he's coming.
Yeah.
Ah,
Da, 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 da.
My backpack is almost done.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's-
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at
I
that.
just finished fastening the first arm strap.
Yeah, very cool.
It likes to twist a little bit. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay. It's lined up.
you did.
Very cool.
I didn't twist it.
Very
And
nice.
it'll have this cute little hippo head
Oh,
right here.
Oh, darling.
Good. Isn't that cute?
That's lovely.
Oh my gosh.
You are something else.
You are
I
so
love it.
creative.
Well, that's
It's
from
so
a book, but
cool.
thank you.
So.
Okay, Ron, you're a genius. It absolutely works.
Yay.
Oh
I'm glad
my
they-
goodness. And not a single knitting pattern I have ever read. And I've
I said
read
that. Right?
hundreds, if not 1,000, have ever said knit one row on smaller needles before you do your rib.
Okay, keep it
Patty
between
Lyons put
us.
that in one of her tips in one of her really old tip books.
Mm. Mm.
Isn't that something?
Well, girl,
I love you
let's take a
so
close
much.
look. Let me spotlight you so we can all snoop at your.
So the first row of the rib
Very tidy. Yeah.
is nice and tidy. I
Yes.
get a needle
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and it is not larger than the
No,
stockinette.
not at all.
on the
It just
row
flows
before.
right in.
Beautiful.
Flows
Beautiful.
right in.
Wow.
Woo!
Which, if you notice on the bottom, is not the case.
Oh,
No, but it's not that noticeable. I wouldn't take it out.
rip it
I'm
out.
not-
The
I'm
whole.
not taking it out.
Start the sweater again.
I'm not taking it out. But that, yeah, wow.
Well, I'm glad we
Very
got you
happy
on the
with
first
that.
sleeve.
Yeah.
That is something else. And I'm glad I'm on this first sleeve, yes.
Maybe we should suggest to Frank that he adds that suggestion in his pattern.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frank.
You know, since no one else does it, Frank can do it better.
Like literally, I've never seen that once mentioned.
I haven't.
No, I haven't seen it in a pattern.
Well, there you go, huh?
It's-
I am so happy.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
that's what I've done here.
Every day, knitting, learning something new, huh?
And by necessity on your pickups, you've always done that because the
Yep.
row you pick up the stitches on, you're basically working all knit stitches
Right.
Right.
when you're picking those stitches up. So your
Right.
pickup stitch ribbing always looks tidy.
Yep. Always. My necks are always tidy.
One of my biggest
Wow.
knitting pleasures is a good series of picked up stitches. That's why I like the Phrancko so much.
That is brilliant. I love it. Well, for the rest of my knitting life, thank you very much.
Let's see. Kathy, did you show off your things? Did you
I
look at Kathy?
didn't.
Let's
I've
stare
been
at
reverse
Kathy.
knitting here for
Wow.
a while. So I decided I'd never made a Momo thing. So I decided to do a Mobius.
I've never done one on
This is what
purpose.
it's looking like so far. Oh, am I blurred? Oh, my
Yeah,
back.
your
Yeah,
background
It's your
blurred.
background.
A little
It's the
blurry, yeah.
background.
Where am I?
We all need to make an email campaign to the developers of Zoom to let them know that their background blurring algorithm gets knitting too much. It disturbs our meetings.
It does, but I don't have it in, for some reason, I don't see it on my view thingy. Well, I'll
Computer's
just
been
do it
drinking.
later.
Well, just
hold it
just
very
hold it so it's
still.
right in front, very still and right in front of you.
You can't
Yeah,
even
there it
see what it
goes.
really looks like yet, but it's the stitch that Cindy did for
Oh, yeah.
TKJ.
Oh, yeah,
For my
And
swatch.
so you can't really see, but this is the yarns.
yeah. Now the yarn's blurry.
There we go.
I
There
got
we
that
go.
one and just plain white,
Uh-huh.
natural.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So when it's all done, it should look nice.
And did you finish your sock?
No,
Uh-huh.
but I can't do that on Zoom, so I decided I'd start this.
All right.
Is anyone doing Socktober?
What's
No.
October? I don't know what that is.
You knit socks because it's October, and October rhymes with lots of stuff in the first
Oh.
syllable.
It's kind of like, stuff that rhymes with orange, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to finish my socks so I can send them off to my sister. They're black and white, kind of charcoal and white, right? And then orange pumpkins at the top. So they're for my sister. Halloween's her favorite holiday.
Cute.
What kind of heel was that again? You're
Oh,
doing?
it's called a Fleagle heel. Ron, you've probably heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Isn't that one of the characters from the Banana Splits?
I thought it was one of the Fraggle Rock people.
It's an interesting heel. It's just a wedge, basically. I don't know
Yeah.
where the word Fleagle came from. I think it's
But I thought it was supposed to be really good for high-end steps.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
a high-end step. She has a really high-end step. So, and it's also great for color work because you can just work around and around and around. You don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
And so then just at the bottom of the heel when you start doing the short row heel. So I'll stop the color work, do that heel, but you still work around and around and around. You never,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah.
So if you have a lot of space between your instep and your heel, is that good?
Well, if you have a high instep, like I buy socks at the store and sometimes I can't even get them on.
Right. My instep's so high that I usually have a bruise on the top of my foot from shoes.
So
Like
yeah,
it's permanent.
so the Fleagle heel it would be a good choice for you.
Okay.
I just never wear socks, but that means I have an obscene chanclet.
If I lived where you lived, I wouldn't ever wear socks. I would hardly ever wear shoes, I don't think.
I don't know if we lived where Ron lived, would we even wear clothes? I mean, it's like, come on, it is so hot there. I think I'd just wear a beach
Oh,
cover
lucky
up.
that Ron does.
I know.
It's in
I
the
do
mid
like-
70s today, so
Oh
I'm
wow.
taking the opportunity to sit under the AC and wear my sweater.
And wear your sweater. Yeah, it's good.
And we've already
we
had
lived
the
where
hard
Ron lived-
freeze. So
Mhm.
If we lived where Ron lived, we'd be poor because we'd be spending all our money in Ron's shop.
The yarn
so-
shop.
That is
Yeah, we
true.
don't live there.
Oh, yeah.
It seems that the Flegel of the Flegel heel is just an eponym, and it was taken from the blog, developed on the blog of someone whose screen name is Flegel.
Oh.
Oh,
There you go.
really?
Hmm. And it is the name of the dog character from the Banana Splits.
oh, that is
Oh,
funny.
that was a good call then.
Yeah, I thought.
But it is good for like high-end steps.
The
Yes.
Banana Splits? I think it's for everyone.
Okay, well, I'll look at it.
I've never ever seen the banana splits.
What?
I'm gonna
No,
have to look that up now.
stop
So,
it. So much
Oh,
fun.
there is.
I don't know. I don't know why I know about that, but I do apparently.
The trouble is, we will all be singing the intro song in our heads. Now,
That is a problem. Which is how I knew the dog's name was Flegel, because they have a little roll call in there and they say their names.
Yeah.
Jenny, while you're here, do you have something to show us?
Yes. So I am progressing on my Phrancko. I am halfway down the body now.
Oh
Beautiful.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
love
coming
the
along.
colors in the yarn.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What
yeah,
is-
and you
is
can't
colors?
see, but the lace pattern that I did on the shoulder, I'm extending down. You can't
Oh,
see
now we
it
can
properly,
see
but
it. Now we can see
I'm
it. Yeah,
extending
we can
down
see it.
on each side under, so it goes down under the arm on each side. The lace pattern,
Nice.
yeah, as well.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Very
nice.
nice.
So yeah,
And did that come
There
down
you
from
go, yeah.
the saddle
yeah. So it's going the saddle and all the way down the arm,
and
and
on
then
the inside as well?
down the sides of the body. Yes, yeah. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Love
That
it.
is a beautiful blue.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a very dark purple with light purple in it, but it does look blue on the screen, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But
beautiful.
It's actually a
looks
very,
purple.
very
Oh,
dark.
there, it looks
Looks
more
purple,
eggplant-like.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
is
the purple. You can see it.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
dark purple. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
a beautiful
so it's really-
yarn. What is
So
it?
pretty.
So this was a lady, a dyer in the UK who's stopped dyeing now, but it was called Mad Scientist Yarns.
That's good.
So let's see.
And-
Today we had Mad Scientist and we've had Banana Split.
And this is what's the mix of this? This is 70% blue face Leicester, 20% silk, and 10% cashmere.
Beautiful.
Oh,
So, very
Well,
nice.
Mix.
Yeah.
little hoity-toity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's achieved some great depth of color on that fiber mix. That's beautiful.
Yes,
Mhm.
it has. Yeah. Yeah. So
Very fun.
And what's the weight of the yarn, Jenny?
fingering weight.
Fingering. Okay.
Yeah,
It looked
yeah.
like it was fine like that. That's
Yes,
nice.
fingering
It's going to
weight.
be a nice weight of sweater for you.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see.
And once this hoodie is finished, Ron,
Hmm.
we'll be discussing again my search for a fingering weight for Phrancko.
Right.
But this has to be finished first. Oh,
Waited a while. And it got a false start.
yes.
Do you all know the unique line from Earth Yarns?
Mhm.
We've just
Oh,
taken
yeah.
an order of that into the shop. We got unique and fingering and worsted. And I'm knitting up the swatch of that now. Let me see. You guys talk.
Make your muscle bug out.
Mill around.
This is usually when we talk about food or recipes, right?
Right, right.
Oh, that reminds me. I
Uh-oh,
have it right here because I
I
want
was
to
in
show
trouble.
Sumner. So one of these benefits of being semi-retired is catching up on old TV shows. And
Oh,
I've never seen the Great British Bake Off.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then on vacation, I found
Paul Hollywood.
oh,
Yeah.
Paul Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
all
Yeah.
Hollywood. It says bake there.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I don't know how to fix this. Oh, here it is. Blur my background. There.
There we
Ah.
go.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
Ah,
So
and
what
the
are you
first
going to
dessert-
make?
Huh?
What are you going to make? What are you going to make?
Oh, I will show you right here. My very favorite thing in the whole world. Oh, they got individual fish pies.
Oh.
So there's a question for you. Are they individual fishes in a pie? Or are they individual pies with fishes?
Pies. Is it an individual fish or an individual pie?
And he
That is the
actually took
question.
a trip to across America on a motorcycle, and he
Yes.
has pecan pie.
Oh.
Oh,
I am quite
yum.
sure that my brother's recipe is better, so I am gonna have to try this out, and then I'll write him and tell him.
Right. Well, funny enough, if there's a corn syrup recipe, that's a new recipe. That's not a traditional Southern pie.
Oh, really? I
So
didn't know
if
that.
it's a
Here it is.
pecan pie that has a recipe without corn sugar,
Now, I
that's
think
a
this
real
picture-
Southern pie.
Corn
See
sugar.
this picture?
Oh, sticky toffee pudding. That sounds lovely.
Ugh, my favorite dessert ever.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, I had a wonderful one.
That
in
looks like a
Edinburgh.
good book.
I think so. It's got all kinds of croissant type recipes and different breads and yeah.
Where did you find it?
At the back of Beyond bookstore in Moab, Utah,
Oh.
which is a very good bookstore.
I've been to Moab, Utah.
Have you?
It was 18 years ago. We went for our 30th anniversary. We went and we rented an RV and we drove all around the country and stuff. But I remember being in Moab. That was so funny.
It's Roland says it's a lot more up and coming these days, but it's still just a hiker's town.
And it was like people going to all the big parks and stuff around that they were kind of going that way.
Great
It's beautiful
coffee,
area.
though. Great coffee.
So let's see your watch, Ron.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. So here's the ball.
Ooh, pretty,
This is-
pretty.
Oh, I like
Unique
the mint.
worsted.
Ooh.
mhm.
Oh, wow.
I spotlighted
dyed,
you.
Oh, thanks. In
Very
like
pretty.
medium length color changes.
Uh-huh.
That's
Is
very
it-
cool.
So if you were
Which
knitting like
way-
a hat or something, you would make
I think you said worsted.
Okay.
quick. This is a worsted. I've also I got stock of the fingering as well, but I think it also comes in a DK weight,
Oh,
unique. So that's new to me. And I've liked it when I saw it, but never really had the opportunity to bring it in. And we just got it. So and this colorway, I don't know.
It's a real interesting mix of colors. It's not
Yeah.
like what you would think would be put together, and yet I really like it.
Yeah,
It's really
it's got
pretty.
these sort of jewel tones and like high chroma brights, this bright pink and this marigold color.
Mhm.
I really enjoy it. So, and it feels very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's and I have a sneaking suspicion that it would work. This worsted one is the same like texture and grist as Jody Long Chow.
Oh.
Oh,
And I
Mhm.
think that they would play together very well. So I may whip up something with stripes or color work in it just to see how well those two work together. But the texture is very similar. It's also a cabled yarn. It is also very, very round and very, very plush.
Mm.
So I think it feels like a very, very similar base that I think would work well with this as accents or even a fun stranded color work where you had a base color and then you let this
Yeah.
Yeah.
pattern that does stuff. We had a customer here who made one of the knitting the national parks hats
Mhm.
that had wildflowers in, and she used a variegated yarn to do the wildflowers
Ooh.
so that the
That's great.
wildflowers were speckly and color changey and different from one another in the background of the solids from the hat. So I don't know. It gives me ideas, which is terrible. Who has time for ideas? I need 6 knitting monkeys.
Yeah.
You've got to do the play first before you have any more ideas. But after that, you can. So you'll be done like before Halloween, right?
Boy, yes. Well, we open next weekend, you know. So there's a lot of drafting of Gothic arches. And I've never gotten so much use out of a compass. Not the finding your direction kind, the making a circle kind.
So how is a Gothic arch different from a regular arch?
A Gothic arch has 2 centers, and that there are 2 centers of the circle. You calculate the radii based on the width of the doorway, and then there's a circle centered here that makes half of the arch, and then a circle centered here that makes the other half of the arch. And once you've described those 2 circles, it makes an arch that's very Gothic. If you don't have the budget for flying buttresses or stained glass windows, the arch is the way to go.
Yeah.
And in next December, our season has the Hunchback of Notre Dame on it. So I don't know how you get away without stained glass and flying buttresses then. Those buttresses better be flying when I see them.
That's funny.
Maybe you could knit a stained glass piece.
Those like the papillon shawl that people do have that stained glass quality. But using something like this and intarsia. Okay, I'll work on plotting out the color work chart for the rose window, and I'll send it your way when it's done.
Oh, Sumner's going to be done with his.
That's true.
So
Yes.
he could do it.
Yes, you all heard.
Thank you.
You're a fast knitter.
When you have to take care.
Not this month. I find when I don't knit, it makes me like moody. So I've been a bit moody.
Oh, wait. Unspotlight me. I'm just looking at myself. There we go.
When I don't knit, I just get irritated. So
yeah.
Jerry's like, "Oh, just go in your room and knit."
There you go.
Here, buy some more yarn. You're fine.
Yeah.
And he's not wrong. I mean, I can't.
2:30.
Yeah.
Show us what you were working on, Cindy.
I am. What's happening is I ordered some mushroom inoculant, and we had to have a couple trees cut down here, an alder and a cottonwood, and so we had them cut into 3-foot lengths. And so the 2 youngest grandkids are going to come, and we're going to drill holes in the logs and put in the mushroom spawn. And then have them sit, and then they do so. So what I'm doing is I'm making little mushroom hats. One of the girls is 7 and the other one is 4. And so I have their mom measure the head and do all that. And so this is just it's a roll brim hat recipe. It is on Ravelry, and so that's the one I'm doing.
Where do they live?
But they're just here in Woodinville, so they're real close to us.
Yeah,
so they're going to come, and they're going to come next Friday. So next week you can hear how it went. Hopefully it went okay.
You can grow mushrooms in October where you are?
Well, they won't grow right now. What you do is it has the little dowels have the mycelium, which is it's kind of like it's like roots,
mushroom
but
seeds.
it's not roots, but it's the mushroom seeds, the little spores. And so you drill holes and then you pound them into the logs. And it has to be a pretty fresh log. It has to be, the tree has to be felled within the last month. And so it'll
Yeah.
be about 2 weeks. So anyway, when we do it. And then you daub the places with wax, and you stack it up on the ground or right by the ground. We'll probably put a little twig underneath anyway, so it's just barely off. And it will take about a year for the mycelium to colonize the whole log, and then it will start to fruit. We're doing blue oyster mushrooms, and those might be next spring, but the shiitakes will probably be next fall again.
Oh, that's lovely. Good for
So
you.
anyway, it's exciting. It really is
That's
fun.
very
And
exciting.
I did stuff like this years ago. We will not say how many years, but it was a really, really, really long time. Longer than any of my children are old. And so it is exciting and fun to do it. And so,
Cool.
when we were cutting these couple trees, I wanted to do something with them. And so that's what we're going to do.
That's
So they're going to have
amazing.
little mushroom hats, little
Um,
matching mushroom hats.
Oh.
All right, take pictures and share with
I
us.
will.
And I hope none of your littles turn out to be deadly gallerina.
Hopefully they won't.
They look so innocuous. All right, everyone.
I know.
It's been lovely.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
time for us to
has.
Thank
go.
you.
So until
Thanks,
next time,
everybody.
on the behalf of Frank Jernigan, Phrancko.com, goodbye, everyone. And join us
Bye.
next time, please.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.